Hey everybody, what's up? Circus here, coming out with another meta-analysis video. This one's gonna be for the KC Cup, and we're gonna talk about what the best decks are to play. So sitting next to me in this wonderful box is herf. How you doing, buddy?
Good, how about you?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. So we're gonna tackle this on kind of like two levels, right? We're gonna talk about maybe people that are going for top 100, which is a pretty gruesome task, I think, and then the other 99.9% of the people playing the game, right?
Yeah, I
All
think
right.
most I think mostly for top 100, it's going to come down to tech choice. I think pretty much everybody knows what the top four decks are that we're going to talk about. I think it's mostly what's going to set aside, top 100 from the rest, or even top 50 from the rest, or top 10 from the rest is going to be like the techs that people pick.
Right, right. That's usually what it boils down to. I mean, once in a while we'll see, like last KC Cup, we were surprised by the Heroes deck, right?
Yeah, I forget exactly the details on it. But I think Heroes was a deck that coming into the last KC Cup was probably pretty slept on and came in and showed us that it was probably one of the best decks in the format.
Are we expecting to see something like that this time around? I don't think so. Is there? Like
I think
Gokis or something, whatever they're called?
no, I think that the current top four decks are too oppressive
All right, and which
to
four are
allow
those?
anything like that. I would say it's Black Wings, Dark Magician, obviously Element Sabers, and definitely Heroes.
No Shiranui in there. How come?
I think Shiranui just isn't better than anything. Like it's like a strong deck and a strong core, and it's definitely competitive.
Hmm.
However, it doesn't just like overwhelmingly beat anything. However, it also just doesn't overwhelmingly lose to anything. And decks like that generally don't dominate a KC Cup.
Well, you do know that they were the number one deck in the month of May, right? According to the power rankings done by DLE.
Yeah, but I would say the biggest caveat to that is that we focus primarily on best of three formats
Right.
and top 32s. Right? We
Yep.
focus mostly on tops. So, and if you look at Shiranui, they're a deck that always seems to top, however, never seems to enter top eight. And I think that's largely due to it just not being a super powerful deck at the moment. It just doesn't oppress anything, which makes it less good.
Okay, so Shiranui's out. Um, Element Sabers, you think so? I mean, they got such a slow play style now that I think a lot of people are not going to use them just because they want quick wins.
I think it's pretty safe to say now that it's not always about the amount of wins you get, it's the win percentage you get.
Right.
I mean, we've seen Element Sabers play like a somewhat slow play style. We saw Dark Lords win the KC Cup, so it's really, I'd say, almost more about win rate. I mean, obviously, you still have to play a lot of games. However, it's also mostly about win.
Well, how come you didn't put Kristrons in there then? Aren't they the best deck in the
Um,
game? They got a slow play style. They are the best deck in the game.
Cristrons are really solid. However, they they kind of lose to the other top four decks. I mean,
And Yusenjus.
and Yosenjus.
And
But
Yusenjus.
like
Yeah.
elements, okay, that's why I also think it depends largely on what text people use. Like Crystals could be very powerful. However, both versions that they use like lose hard to something else in the top four. So I guess like if you're a Crystron player and I'm not saying you can't get top 100.
Hmm.
I was just trying to say like the most popular decks in top 100.
Right. Okay. What else do you say? Black Wings. Are they consistent enough? That's the only thing I have with them. Sometimes, I mean, as long as you get your whirlwind, you're all right.
Yeah, I mean, you essentially play six whirlwinds because you have Simoon and then three whirlwinds, and then you play like four or five level fours, and then you have your four tuners. So I mean, you should be able to have at least a decent opening turn, and then I 100% think that they should be playing close. So
Hmm.
even if you open like a level four plus close, you could still just like steal wins because close is kind of a crazy card. So.
Okay. Um, I don't know. They seem like they go off turn one or two, and then if you survive that, you can usually clap them back pretty quick.
Yeah, but that can be a big if, right? So if they put up Necro Valley plus 3 synchros and
You have a set
like,
wall of D,
but they just pop it with Rakiri and then you're
right?
like GG no Re.
If they get lucky.
I mean, that's not like that lucky though. I mean, you can put up like a lot of bodies with Black Wings pretty easily. I mean,
Hmm.
and plus they have Cosmic Cyclone, and most other decks don't. So that's pretty significant.
Then why aren't they the best deck in the game right now, her? You're making them sound like
They're
they're the best deck. Obviously, everybody knows that's Crystron's undisputed
uh,
best deck.
I think they're not the undisputed best deck in the game, largely because they can still struggle with back row. I mean, I'm not saying that they don't, and they, like you said, are a bit of a one-trick pony. So if you do survive, then I mean, I was just trying to give you the pros. Obviously, the cons that you mentioned are
Oh, I'll
still
give you the
valid,
pros.
but
So
like, yeah,
they're good for this format though, right? Because they're a quick
hmm
deck.
yeah, they just kind of sack.
All right. What about you mentioned heroes? Now we're talking
hmm
about the version with what Stratos and Ferris and
Yeah, and you have to be playing Plasma.
okay,
If you're not playing Plasma for this Casey Cup, I think your deck is probably just wrong.
okay. And why is that?
Because Plasma is like so good versus pretty much everything. I mean, it just makes all of your bad matchups like very winnable, like off of one Cosmic Cyclone because you can search for your Plasma off of that. So yeah, I mean, it's just so good because you can just like completely floodgate Cristrons. You can completely floodgate Sabers. So if you're just not stupid and don't swing into a Sphere Kuriboh, you win the game.
Okay. So that's just basic, right? That's the
Yeah.
whole thing behind that deck. Just get plasma out and you win. That's it.
I mean, well, there are a lot like there's like the entire OTK combo and stuff, but
Right. Okay.
Plasma is either like incredibly important to your matchup or it's completely irrelevant. Like in the
Hmm.
Dark Magician matchup, heroes have a very, very, very good matchup in that I don't want to say matchup again, but matchup.
Matchup.
And Plasma is completely irrelevant because Dark Magician are a bunch of normal monsters.
Right.
Um, but against like Crystron's, Plasma is so important. So
And we haven't really
yeah,
seen much changes with the release of the structure deck. None of the cards really migrated over.
pretty much just one Koga.
Koga. Okay. So what was the last deck on your list?
Dark Magician, is that, have we talked about that yet?
No, we haven't. But Dark Magician, really.
Yeah, the
I
deck
would
is
almost
really
see
strong.
Shiranui above Dark Magician.
No, Dark Magician are really, really good versus Sabers
Hmm.
and Shiranui. So if you expect, and Sea Stealth Attack Crystron. So if you expect a lot of Sabers, which we do, we expect some Crystrons, and we expect some Shiranui at least. So your Dark Magician is going to have like what 3 free matchups,
Right.
and that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And plus they have just like a chance to open like Dark Magician do,
Hmm.
and if they open like that, they can win. So I mean, it looks like they're Casey Cup to lose almost as well.
Wow. Herf predicting right here, right now. You guys are witness. He's saying Dark Magician.
I'm not saying that they're 100% going to take it, but I'm saying that they have a lot of favorable matchup.
Okay.
However, they do just like draw 3 Dark Magician all the time. So
All right,
yeah,
I think that's
it's
actually the
tough.
perfect segue because we're also going to talk about um, I don't know if you want to call it the lower ranks, but the people maybe you know you're in the top 10,000. You know we call it
Maybe you
this
want to have fun, right?
we call it the circus zone. You know what I mean? Maybe you're scoring 20,000 points, 30,000 points. Maybe you're in that range.
Yeah.
Um, you're playing Dark Magician. You're probably going to lose a lot, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you're probably going to run into a lot of people playing Lunalights and Neos, the new Neos deck. And those are my two picks because I'm going to be in the Circus zone. That's where I'm going to be playing. That's what I've been seeing a lot of in the Casey Cup ladder right now.
I mean, Dark Magician should be playing Herald. So
Because you get Lunalights, you throw that on the board, you can't target Their boss monster, the Saber Dancer, can't target. So get out of here, Dark
But
Magician.
Harold.
They're not playing that.
But,
They're not playing that.
okay.
Same with Neos. You get my favorite hero on there. Get out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So those would be my two picks because the non-targeting aspect of it, and then they can get big beaters on the board. They can beat Blue Eyes really easy, which I'm seeing all kinds of. Dark Magician's pretty easy, and then I've been seeing a lot of Gravekeepers. For the love of God, don't play Gravekeepers. So if you got a little bit of money, play the Neos deck. If you don't have a lot of money, play the Luna Lights deck, and I think you can.
Or Shiranui.
Or Shiranui, yeah.
Shiranui. Very solid choice for casual players.
Well, actually, Shiranui loses to Luna Lights pretty well, too, so there you go.
Wait, so can you not target Saber Dancer, but you can still destroy it, right?
You can destroy it, yes.
So level 10.
I'm already out there. I'm 4,400. What are you going to do? Bring it.
Level 10, non-targeting destruction.
I'll wait till you summon it, then I'll bring it out. Bring it.
Okay, but then if I bring it out, I'm winning that turn.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
I played a lot of Shiranui last KC Cup when I was playing Luna Lights, and I was always very excited. I was like, oh, yeah, Shiranui. Good. Thank God. This is going to be easy.
Okay.
Herf, you got to realize it's a whole different format down here, buddy.
All right, well, let's play a best of 100.
Best of 100. Come on now. I'm just saying. I play a little Shiranui against Shiranui now. Playing the Neos deck. It's an easy clap. I'm just saying. This is killing Herf right now, folks, because he's an ultra competitive player and he can't stand the Circus zone at all. I like hearing him squirm a little bit.
My two picks for the quote unquote Circus zone, Cyber Dragon, Shiranui, both really powerful.
Cyber Dragons will shit all over both the decks I just mentioned, Luna Lights,
Cyber Dragons
and
can
Neos.
just eviscerate a lot of things. Yeah. So I think it's really solid.
Yeah, definitely. Cyber Dragons, Shiranui, Luna Lights, the Neos deck if you can afford it. But yeah, those would be my picks down. If you're just looking to have fun and maybe just get the prismatic cards and not worry about playing the same old stale meta decks like Herf will be playing when he finishes still in the top 5,000. He's going to get 2 more prismatic cards than I will. Will it be worth it, buddy?
I mean, of course.
Of course.
As long as I finish above you, it'll be worth it.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge. How'd you finish last time? What was your win rate?
I can't even remember. I didn't really play last time.
Mine was 74%. I'm just saying.
Well, dang.
That was with Luna Lights.
Dude, ball
against
man
Shiranui.
in charge. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
All right, guys. I hope you liked the video. I hope you like me watching me harass Herf a little bit. Let us know what you're going to be playing. Of course, there's a ton of decks, and as like Neg once said in our video last KC Cup, play what you know. You'll probably do really well with it. So let us know what you're going to play and what you do, Herf.
Like, comment, subscribe, join, hit the Discord, hit the Twitch. Make sure you join all the tournaments. Get in there now.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you next time.
See ya.